Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I thought I had focus. I don't just mean focus on my hand or on my head. Hand, head, hand, head. I thought I had application focus because I use keyboard shortcuts to like manage everything because I'm old school. I know everyone, all the new kids, they use the punch buttons on the devices. They have like click and then the view switches. Hello, everybody. I have no idea how to start this program apart from playing a sound effect that Jedi sent me tonight. Listen to this. Isn't that funny? She's She did the Imperial March whistle. She's practicing with the whistle. So, yeah. It's the Imperial March according to Jedi. I have not started the giveaway yet. What I was going to do is, first of all, welcome everybody. And hey, Arya the Cat, and Kurt, and Randy. Randy got a gifted sub, if I remember correctly, yesterday or the day before. Joshua M. Hoken. Is it Caroline? Caroline? Did I say that right? Something like Caroline, like a Wisconsin. You from Wisconsin? Caroline? Is that? I don't know. I'm guessing. Liz, Electronic Grandpa, Dude Blight, Bionic, Asgardian Wookie, Austin Struder. Who else do we have? Amish Gnome 3D. You know it's gonna be a good night when Amish Gnome 3D shows up, with Loyal in tow. Hello, Filthy Too Nasty. That is just the best handle, I think. I think that wins the handle tonight of all the handles. Oh, it was from Fix'em Dude. Fix'em Dude gifted it. Awesome. Hey, Zero Cool, 1972. Good to see you. Hey, Darth Gallum. Shout out to Darth Gallum. And, hey, the Free Heathen. Good to see you as well. Gotta watch out. Free Heathen is here. He screenshots.
_ Blight 89 Cheer Dex 100. I heard giveaway.
What happened? We got to cheer. I can't even keep up with the Dude Blight. Thank you. Yes, there is a giveaway. I didn't even have a chance. I got to stretch. Okay. So, here's the thing. Yes, we have a giveaway tonight, but I didn't want to talk about that first. Oh my God, you can see. I can't even keep. Thank you for the bits, the cheers right up front. I was gonna tell everybody to go to Loyal's stream. I gotta go to the corner, dude. We just started.
Joshua _XP Cheer Dex 100. There's a giveaway today.
There is a giveaway, a $50 gift card. Giveaway.
Amish Gnome 3D Cheered X 750.
Thank you, the Free Heathen, and Amish Gnome 3D. I told you it was going to be a good night. Eclipse Empire, thank you for the cheer. Liz, thank you for the cheer. You're not giving me away. Why? I give me away.
100.
I'm giving me right now. So anyway, the reason why I need you to go over to Loyal Stream, and if we're missing these shoutouts, I apologize. I think Darth Gallum streams, and Loyal, the reason why I want you to check out Loyal Stream, if I'm missing these streamers, let me know. Happy to shout you out. Shoutouts always free. Follows are free.
We are giving away Chris Barilla free.
So Loyal, last I looked, and I tweeted it out a few minutes before going live. No. Okay, first of all, shout out to Astro Printer. Okay, Loyal. Okay, thank you, Loyal. But I wanted. Okay, Loyal's people, you're always welcome here because you know I'm 3D printing something every night. Maybe not as awesome as a big amazing Boba Fett helmet. But you know, it's usually Star Wars. Last night I printed a K2SO droid. Right now I'm just doing some coins. I may end up moving on to a figure, but this droid articulates, pretty awesome, from Play Action, free. I've got the black filament on there, so I was thinking, like, well, what kind of Darth Vader stuff could I do? And so I may end up reprinting another Darth Vader figure. So I'm usually 3D printing stuff every night. Even though I'm on a Prusa Mini, like Loyal has. Usually I like the trinkety stuff, the fun stuff. I only have one 3D printer. I'm the only person in the 3D printing community that only has one printer. Thank you for kicking off a level 1 hype train, and by the way, thank you to all the new followers, including Fatal Overdose 74, and Mr. Zombo 1. Epps Corner Office, thank you for the 33 bits. Appreciate that cheer. So here's the deal. The reason I want at least the people who don't already follow Loyal to go over to Loyal Stream is because he's 999 people right now. So he's almost at 1,000 followers. 1,000 followers. Loyal's I would like to get Loyal to 1,000 followers. And he kept, you know, asking, but like, if there's anybody who normally follows me that's not already following Loyal.
XP_CheerDex100. Level 1. Let's go for broke. Level 5.
We can do it. I think we can do a level 5. We hit it twice last night.
100. Wow, I joined right into a hype train.
Yes, that's how it went. It's a luck of the draw. Finally saw Boba Fett. It was a great episode. Can't wait to learn more about the Syndicate. Yes, if you want to know more about the Pike Syndicate, my recommendation is go and look up the Clone Wars episodes, because the Pike Syndicate was very represented in the Clone Wars. They were also, I want to say, very briefly in Solo. Although it doesn't really provide much of a backstory. Liz, thank you for slapping Loyal. Loyal, I'm not going to say he deserved it. Thank you for is Loyal, it's hard to like do this and know like where it sits. There we go. Loyal, he's our man. He sits in my hand. Anybody else care to slap Loyal? Am I the only one? You're talking about the printer? Yes, the printer. It's important to talk. Oh, he's over 1,000 people now? Okay, great. You followed Loyal? Awesome. Okay, so I wanted to return that favor to Loyal, at least. Wow, indeed, wow. What is it? Is that, like, Ellen DeGeneres here? What is it? Like... Wow! I can't believe another cheer came in! This is unbelievable! Oh, wow! No, wait, no. That's Owen. Lars. Owen Lars. That's his name, right? That's the actor's name, Owen Lars. He had a moisture farm on Tatooine. Owen Lars. Owen Wilson, of course. He may show up in the Book of Boba Fett next. He might. When the hype train is done, I will sit in the corner after the hype train is done. We're now at a level 2. Which means you're...
Show me what you got!
It's getting very serious. Tell you what. We get to a level 3, and then I will open the giveaway, because it's ready. It's staged. I'm not going to say I'm going to launch the giveaway, but I'll open it up so that you can bang enter. Not smack enter, not punch enter, but bang, the exclamation mark enter. Right now you can do the raffle thing. Raffle, like a copter, raffle copter. Friday is here. Oh my god, what a week. Started out very, very slow. But today was I felt better going into the weekend. Substantially better. Thank you, everybody. Dum Dum Dev says Boba isn't my favorite, but it's okay. I can't say it's my favorite either, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the ride.
XP_CheerDex100.
Thank you, Joshua XP. One of the highlights of my past year was Joshua XP rejoining the community. He used to hang out in the live streams back in the day of Ustream eons ago. If only if I stuck with live streaming, where would I be today? Actually, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because things would have been different. Whoa! Amish Gnome 3D
just gifted 5 subs.
Wow, that's incredible! Including to the Free Heathen! The Free Heathen, look at that! And Cookie, and Vape Doom!
89 CheerDex 500. Let's roll on this hype train.
That's amazing! Thank you very much! Level 2 is not complete, so let's go ahead and open the giveaway. Create and start. Tickets don't cost anything. Anybody can enter. Just so you know, the gift card is like USA only. They told me it's a US gift card kind of thing. So you should probably be in the US, is what I'm saying. I don't make up the rules. Is it Bang Ticket? Oh, it's Bang Ticket to enter. Bang Ticket. Hey, you know what, Amish Gnome 3D? Don't worry. Thank you for doing what you've done. Honestly, it really does mean a lot. You have no idea. For any streamer out there, if you're not familiar with what it's like to be on this side of the camera, it's helpful. The cheers, the subs, the tips, the donations, the interaction, right? Like, it's all something that keeps me, well, me personally, energized. But I love just chatting. I love hanging out and just chatting. Even though, admittedly, I'm probably doing a just chatting stream. Not a...
333. I enter to win.
I guess I'm kind of doing a makers and crafting stream. Because we're doing, well, I'm 3D printing every day, but science and technology seems to be where I pick up most new followers in terms of a category. Let's go ahead and zoom in.
Joshua _XP cheer Dex 100.
Wow!
Or let's go.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Bricks O'Brien. Shout out to Bricks O'Brien. Huge shout out to Bricks O'Brien. Shout out Bricks O'Brien. Fellow Brick streamer. Tomorrow, by the way, I decided I'm not going to do this tonight. But tomorrow, I'm going to be building Minifigures Series 22 on stream. So it's absolutely going to be a Makers and Crafting Brick stream tomorrow. Tomorrow. We'll play with Lego tomorrow. Or play with bricks tomorrow. There we go. I made it fit. The cadence. It works.
The Free Heathen cheer Dex 100.
Thank you, The Free Heathen, for your screenshots. As well as the cheers. And Loyal Moses. And Dude Blight. Dude Blight. He's becoming an MVP here. Dude Blight. Have you seen this Dude Blight? I'm talking to nobody over here. Physically. I'm talking to you. You're not nobody. I'm just saying there's nobody over here. But I'm looking over there like I'm talking to somebody. It's like, what? Is that? My producer's over there. Really? So I'm pretending that you exist and you don't? Okay. Loyal, thank you for the cheer. And of course, congratulations on making 1,000. Am I correct in hearing this? Loyal has now hit 1,000 followers tonight, and I don't think he's at 1,000. He made 1,000. He made 1,000, and he's giving away a Boba Fett helmet. So here's the deal. I'm not going to give away the gift card. Wait until he finds out. I'm not going to give away the gift card until after he's given away the helmet. This is a weird kind of, I almost said YouTube blast. Oh my God. I said YouTube while on Twitch. Sorry about that. I think it's Bang Ticket. Yeah, exclamation mark ticket. Shout out to Alex Swavely. I know you stream. I like giving people, I get shout outs. We'll try to, make sure everybody out there who does that gets support. I believe in supporting creators. Thank you, Mix Me Up Another, for following. Please do. That would be great. And is it Kimuchi Desu? Thank you for following. I know, I apologize. But this is the way, this is the way we're gonna do it. Who will stream the longest then? Oh no, Comic Age, don't do this to me. Really? For real? All y'all are dual viewing? Maker's Mark. I keep calling him that. We don't really see him so much in this channel anymore. But Builder's Mark. I see him in every other channel, just not here. I think it's because I have BO. Really, really bad BO. I don't blame him. Anyway, we were joking because I was watching 2 channels. I was watching Big Jano. He was repairing his printer, and then Loyal. I said, yeah, sometimes I have 2 on in the background, and he was in 4, so he had me trumped by 2. It was pretty incredible. Hey, Toy Machine, Mix Me Up Another Locker Gnome email subscriber. Yes, yes. I've been streaming on Twitch I've had an account for years, but I really started streaming live every night on Twitch. And I started going regular every night about a year ago. Well, Moses said he can stream all night. Oh, God. Now that I put it out there, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. So is this like, are we going to be standing off? Is this what we're... Challenge accepted. Oh, son of a... Oh, I am stupid. I am stupid. I need a t-shirt that's got, it says, I'm with stupid with a finger pointing upward. That's... Energy drinks, does beer count? Well, I'm going to start another print. First, let me show you what I've done here. These are pretty cool coins. I sliced them down originally. They had a different shape. But here we've got a Scarif Trooper, a TIE Pilot. We've also got a Scout Trooper, Stormtrooper, Death Trooper, a Probe, an Imperial Probe Droid, K2SO, and a Purge Trooper. Thank you, Joshua, for the cheer. We're at a level 4 hype train with 1.5 minutes left to go. Can we do it? Okay, Palpatine's gonna try to wave you in. I don't know, man. By the time I get him, it's gonna stop. Oh, no, man, what do I do? I can try to get Palpatine. Gets to a level 5. All right, hang on. Palpatine's coming. He's coming. Here he comes. He's coming. Here comes Emperor Palpatine to help wave us into a level 5. Here, come on, we can do this. I know we can do this. Okay, hang on, he's coming.
Fix some dude just gifted 1 subs.
Ow, son of a... You know, Palpatine sometimes has trouble with his rope. Alright, here we go. Emperor Palpatine coming to wave us in. Yes, thank you, Chris. I will be here for at least the next few seconds to see what it takes to get to a level 5. I totally forgot, Chris forgot, because he's lame, to turn on the hype train drawing. Now it's on, with 10 seconds left to go-ish. Thank you, Fix'em Dude, for the sub. Now that we are going for 400 subs, the hype train is now complete at level 4. Well, that was fun. Palpatine, you suck. Try coming in early next time. Call that entertainment? Lame. Alright, let's go ahead and give everybody some points. Add points to all 400,000. Oops. I have big fingers, apparently. Smash, smash, smash. Thank you. Mint Customs, you are now a sub. You were gifted a sub last night. I'm going to print another Darth Vader figure, I think. I did 2 K2SOs. Wait, no. I don't want to do more of those coins. You will take all the points. You got the points. You got them. There you go. By the way, I have to go sit in the corner. That's my punishment. Thank you, Taiga, 1977. Good year, good year. Not to be confused with the blimp. Not to be confused. So, okay. So we got the giveaway, right? The $50 gift card giveaway. Hey, Art Chappie. I've got to... Oh, let me get this set. Get this going. I gotta sit in the corner next. Come on. Am I doing this the right way? Sometimes it's easier to just reboot something rather than go all the way through it. Train's still on the screen. It is, and that's because I suck. Okay, thank you very much. Are you and Loyal the same age? Britt, I'm not sure. I think we're close. I think we're incredibly close. Okay, so here's the thing. We'll wait until well, I don't, okay, until Loyal gives away his Boba Fett helmet. I don't want to give away my gift card. And he says he's going to go for a while. I may have to take that back, because I have no idea how long, because sometimes I'm done, and Loyal's still going. I'm like, what the hell's he doing? All right, I got to go sit in the corner, because that was the redemption that came in. So I'm going to sit in the corner, and after I'm done, I'm going to okay, while I'm sitting in the corner, everybody, I'll be on time. Really, does he go that late? Shut up, Papa Bear. Shut up. Does he go that late? Does he really? Does he really go that late? Shut up. Oh, man. I may have to put a qualifier in there. I may have to say, sorry, I'm sitting in the corner. Okay. I may have to say, I have to wait until he gives it away, or I have more average viewers than he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, if more people, because now a lot of people are watching Loyal, and more people are watching Loyal than me. But if the scales tip, you know, maybe then. So because I want to support him. I want to support all the amazing creators. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep my ear out and my eye out for everything. People are just joining like, this is the worst stream ever. He's not even looking at the camera. This guy sucks. Well, someone redeemed. Go sit in the corner. So that's what I'm doing. Loyal printed a Boba Fett helmet and a Clone Trooper Phase 2 helmet and asked which one I like more. And I said the Clone Trooper. He's like, what? I'm serious, dude. I was always in love with the ethos of the Phase 2 Clone Trooper. So this is a 501st Archive edition. I may end up grabbing a couple more of these, if only to army build. So I'm sitting in the corner. The thing with when I sit in the corner, it's kind of like being frozen. So to unlock, it's like a sub, a gifted sub, a tip, cheer, whatever. That's what it takes. Unless you like the streams better this way. My concern is always like that I'm gonna pop that thing. So Loyal's got his helmets. I have my figures. That's dude, come on. For real? The problem is this. Am I missing any? Did I miss anything? No. Okay. Sorry. The hard part is I have to listen for any kind of activity or a sticker or anything. There we go. Thank you. I heard that. I heard that. Thank you. Thank you. Pity bits. Thank you for the pity bits. They're pretty pity bits. This is the phase 2 clone trooper that we got. This is a part of the archive series. So if you missed the clone trooper last time, this particular clone trooper last time, you may want to pick it up again. That's some deliciousness right there. This is delicious. Loyal Moses is like the Energizer Bunny. He goes on forever. He does? For real? Boy, Stream Elements is really behind, isn't it? Drinks Nose. Is it nose? He drinks nose? That's how you say it, right? Nose? He drinks nose. I got the y'all recommended a sandpaper. He drinks mango nose. I do not. I may grab a beer, but this is that super fine grit sandpaper. The 10,000 grit or something? Boy, oh boy. Is that even sandpaper? Which side is the sandpaper? I wanted to buff out an area that... Yeah, okay. Devious Mango Nose. Loyal did a 6-hour stream on a Wednesday night? SE devs just roll out effects. Who SE? Who's SE? SE devs? SE. Stream Elements. Stream Elements devs. Sorry, I had to what? Oh, we have a charades. Charades? Said that right? Thank you, Free Heathen, for letting me know. So what Oh, I dropped my Vader! One of my Vaders. This is the one I'm going to be polishing. I'm going to be polishing my Vader helmet. Or trying to. Because y'all recommended this sandpaper. Although I can't figure out. This is like a Buffy side. And I can't figure out. Maybe the other side is the sandpaper. Ah, son of a... So we're going to try that. There we go. Thank you. That's a perfect tweet, Free Heathen. That is a perfect tweet. He tweeted Loyal and me. What? Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. You did. Oh yeah, that's cool. I gotta do a charades. Do you want to do the charades?
What do you mean?
Do you want to do the charades? Haha.
Is it really?
I don't know what that is. I've never even heard of it. If I've never heard of it, I guarantee you haven't either.
Let me see.
So Loyal's giving away a Boba Fett helmet tonight, and then we're giving away a $50 gift card.
Yeah, I heard that. That's awesome.
Yeah, the Book of Boba Fett's basically giving it away. And then a little Book of Boba Fett poster to give away.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What is that, Liz? I don't even know what that is. I gotta stop dropping things? Yeah, no doubt. Look at the first layer. Is it bad? Oh, the first layer, it's all Eric. And by the way, thank you for the tweet. Eric tweeted out, was it a laser engraving? A Boba Fett laser engraving? Like, if y'all are on Twitter and you ever do anything Star Wars, like, you know, feel free to tag me, because I'm like, and also feel free to tag Star Wars Radar. Because Star Wars Radar is my Star Wars dedicated account. I know, I have one. But here's Eric's tweet. check out what he laser engraved, which is great. Like, I want a laser engraver, probably more than resin, even though I want resin too. I want them all. Can't afford separate studio space, but I would love to figure out how. Doing that kind of stuff, that'd be great. I think it'd be fun. All right, here we go, I guess. Oh, how the hell am I gonna break that down, Liz? All right, this is the charades. It is a movie. One word. Cocktail. Mark H got it. I have no idea. Was that a cocktail? I don't know if that was a cocktail. I've never. I don't really cocktail. Because I was trying, how am I going to break that down? I need a big detached from the house man cave. Yeah, probably right. You're probably right, Eric. But that's not going to happen with the HOA. I would have to move somewhere. Should have broken into syllables. Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid I was going to do. Which would have been immensely dangerous. Like, incredibly dangerous. Okay, so I have no idea if this is... Which side I'm supposed to buff. Which side is the buff? Is this the sandpaper? Oh, yeah, that's the sandpaper. Got it. Trying to polish the helmet. I'm polishing my helmet. I did a charades! I already did! I can't say it's working very well, but maybe the sandpaper's too fine. New one? I gotta do another charades, dude? Really? Okay, fine, I'll do another charades. Bang ticket to enter if you've not yet bang ticketed. To enter as I polish my helmet. My Vader helmet here. Yeah, I'm not sure that's really working. Like, at all. It's too fine. I need something with a more grit. More grit. Like me, I need more grit. Yeah, I mean, it's doing an okay job, but not great. Hang on. I will do another charades. Hey, Mighty Bean! Top left view. Only with I am polishing my helmet. Not a good look. Yes, I know. I know. I don't think ahead. That's my problem. The secret to me doing what I do is not thinking ahead. Well, it's definitely sandpaper. It's just very fine sandpaper. Almost too fine. It needs to be less. See here. The grit is very smooth. So it's like I need something that's a little less, or a little more grit, I should say. Because the problem is I'm trying to get like some anomalies taken care of. You're gonna make soup? Good idea. Soup is good food. I don't know if it's really getting to the helmet like I wanted it to. Oh, make it wet. Does that work? I'm serious. I mean, I don't know anything about making. I don't know anything about crafting. Oh, wow. Y'all were right. All I had to do was wet it first. That's... Well, wait. Did it work? Yeah. Kind of brought back a bit of a shine. Huh. Is this the first time ever tried the acetone? No, I've not tried acetone, Mighty Bean. Is this the first time I've sanded a print? Close to it. It didn't really need it, like, you know, much, but I was just trying to do a little bit more in a certain area that got scuffed. Alright, it's a little better. I think it's about as good as it might be able to get. It's not bad. This is the one that Loyal did too. The Loyal did his in resin. Hey AJ the Maker. I assume your name is AJ and you are a maker. If I'm wrong, correct me. The force is with you. It's with you. I can kind of shine it up, buff it out, yeah. Not that it needed it, like, it's just, you know, it's a little rough. It was going to be rough. Loyal!
Loyal Mrs. just resubscribed for 13 months.
That's how long Loyal and I have known each other. 13 months. My life changed 13 months ago when I got into 3D printing. Actually, I think Loyal subscribed before I was 3D printing. How do you sub to a different tier? Liz, do you know how? I can't remember how. There's a way to do it. Content Creator Club win. I just finished a series of vids. Haha. Mighty Bean, seriously? Loyal now has my stream up on the screen. I pulled up his stream to see it. So look, I'm frozen in there. Hey, D Randolph 1976. D Randolph, I'm using his filament, printed solid filament here, the black filament, which is great for all sorts of stuff, fun stuff, like Vaders. I have other Vaders in different colors. This is also a printed solid filament. I have a lot of printed solid filament. So, you joined from LM, spoke highly of me. Well, thank you. You're liking to auto-host my channel. Awesome. I'm streaming every night. Typically 3D printing. More often than not, doing Star Wars stuff, talking Star Wars. Entertainment. Toys that I might have picked up. I got a couple things that I picked up today, too, that I was going to showcase. Retro Pit Stop, Fix'em Dude, and Joshua XP says, in sub-settings, has an option for tier 2 and 3. Mighty Bean says, seriously, I started new maker vids this year. You mean you watch maker vids or to make maker vids? Curious to know, Mighty Bean. 1. 2, I'm still... It may take more planning than just launching immediately, but I'm likely going to be using a platform called Circle. You got a signed photo from David Prowse a couple years ago. Oh, Art Chappie, that's awesome. Hold on to that because he's no longer with us. I have many Dave Prowse autographs, as you can imagine. You started making maker vids. Go for me this year to give it a shot. Awesome, Mighty Bean. I mean, there's so many... Here's the thing, Mighty Bean. There are so many video tutorials out there and how-tos. And I was trying, and my goal is to try to, thank you for following Polaroid Bandana, is less about creating tutorials and classes and courses, because that's been done. My goal, what I would like to do, is kind of a three-pronged approach. One, create live dynamic content like I'm doing now, but doing it within the confines of a creator-only membership club. Two, aggregate like a buyer's club, right? Aggregate different products and services at a discount, so that the products and services that you might use or might want to use, you could save money on, right? So to be able to provide that value. And then the third, the tertiary value, is really, and this is more long-term, almost making kind of a, almost making somewhat of a, not LinkedIn exactly, but a way for creators to better get creator feedback from their peers. Because it's difficult for me as a creator to talk to other creators. Like, there's no good place to do it, because the internet is just open and full, and it's like, it's a lot of unqualified advice, and it's difficult to get what I want. And so the type of experience I'm looking to put together, and like I said, Mighty Bean, I tell you what, Mighty Bean, I'm going to give you a whisper here, because I'm not sharing this link with everybody, and I'm going to be transparent about this. And by the way, yes, I love Spaceballs. I will show you my dark helmet in a sec. This is where I've been brain dumping. I'm just going to whisper it to you, Mighty Bean. This is, like I said, I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. I need to identify team members, but, like, I'm willing to bankroll this to get it off the ground. So there's, Mighty Bean, there's a whisper, since you're showing some interest. Be interested in your feedback. Let me grab my dark helmet. This is not something I made. It's something that I bought. This dark helmet here. Now that we don't need to go we don't need to have a 4 square here. This is a dark helmet figure. Cost me a pretty penny, but it was done very, very well. It's a dark helmet. I've seen, and I have a video of it, I've seen the original dark helmet, the figure from the film. It's at Gus Lopez's in Seattle. Let me grab the link for you, or Liz, or someone, one of the mods might be able to grab it. It was a Perillo vlog where I visited. I think I saw the real Death Star, I think is what it's called. And this is me as Dark Helmet. This helmet was crafted by Builder's Mark. I'm very grateful for that. And then I'm transparent. I used a transparent bust. Could have been a different color, but I thought I'd go transparent because I could do this. Huh. Kind of, you would even say it closed. That's me inside, by the way. That's my scan. I used EM3D, the app on iOS, made by Ethan's dad, 3D Marcus. I know his handle, Marcus. But anyway, so that's what I thought was pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Liz. There's the link to where I saw the Death Star. If you want, I'm serious. I actually saw the original Death Star model, for real. It's also on Discord. Thank you, Liz, for teasing Discord. Discord likes to be teased. Some people don't like to be teased. Discord loves it. Read what the Slackaholic wrote. Okay, hang on. Let me scroll up. Gotta scroll up. Scrolling up. Boba Fett is somehow even worse than Mandalorian was. It's honestly impressive at this point just how badly Disney fails to understand Star Wars. You know, the Slackaholic, I'm not going to disagree with you, and I'm not going to agree with you. I think this is a conversation worth having. I'll say that. You know, I fall square. Let me frame it here. If you're still with me, I don't know if you dropped an incendiary comment and then bopped. Hey Troy, good to see you tonight. Good luck tonight in the drawing for the $50 gift card. Giving away a $50 Visa gift card. I probably needed to set the giveaway reminder in chat. Can I do that automatically? Like if you type in bang giveaway, does it do anything? Bang giveaway. Yep. Okay. So bang giveaway. There we go. I grew up with the original trilogy, and I remember a very dark period. I'm not gonna say that. I'll say this, Brit. And by the way, shout out to Sith Lord Brit. I've heard some negative comments about Boba Fett. I honestly had not heard any negativity about Mandalorian. Any at all. Boba Fett is losing people because of the way it's playing out, but probably for the same reasons it's losing people, it has me intrigued. So I remember a dark period when there were no more Star Wars movies, and I talk about this sometimes, waxing pathetic, or nerd-stalgic, right? And just that feeling of knowing that we'd never see any other Star Wars was devastating to me. Knowing that we would never see potentially any new Star Wars figures was honestly, it was devastating, right? I haven't opened this here. In fact, I'm gonna open a G.I. Joe figure and a Star Wars figure. Here I am in the year 2022, opening Star Wars figures and G.I. Joe. I'm just like, ah! So that excitement is why I've appreciated that Disney has picked it up. Disney, I feel, I mean, anybody could say, oh, they could do it differently. I'm not going to armchair quarterback this. I'm not. Because I wouldn't say, well, if I was in charge, no. A lot of people do that, and you may have no idea what it takes to do something. And, it's like sitting there, never having produced a live video and saying, oh, I could do a live video. Live video is easy. Just turn on a camera and go. Okay, then try it. See how it goes. And you may do well. You never know. It's not just the act of doing it. It's the act of knowing what to do when you're doing it. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that it couldn't be better. Who would say that? I don't think anybody would argue that it could be better. It's come to light that Disney did not plan out the sequel trilogy as well as they could have. It's also very well understood that the Star Wars stories, as they planned them to be, didn't really go anywhere for a lot of different reasons. But now we've got the timing of Disney Plus, streaming services, live action series, which may not hit the same cinematic heights as a traditional Star Wars film, but still give us story and still give us a chance to enjoy Star Wars, and potentially Star Wars, in a longer similar format, but at least we can enjoy it longer. We got multiple series now coming down the pike. 2022, we're gonna see I think the next Mandalorian series, Andor, Kenobi, at least those three, if not others. And that, to me, if I was able to tell a childhood me that Star Wars wasn't going away, it would have been nice to know, because I enjoyed it, with my imagination. And a lot of people said, well, then there was Legends, or as they called it at the time, the EU. And I never got into the EU. Lightly, read a few books, knew that it was happening, but it wasn't the same. I mean, the Star Wars figures, by the time Kenner had evolved, they weren't the same to me. I didn't know anything about the characters, wasn't invested in them, so it wasn't as exciting. I never got into comics, unfortunately, as a kid. That was, apart from Mickey Mouse comics that I had at my grandparents' house. Whoa, what's that? That felt like something went BAM! Weird kind of feeling. So yeah, I would always want it to be better. Always. I would want forethought in terms of what they put into it. I feel that Filoni and John, God, I know so many Johns. I know too many Johns. Not John Prosser. Favreau. Filoni and Favreau, I think, grok the concept of what Star Wars is and have been trying to expand it. And so that's the challenge I think Disney has, is taking what they've got and expanding it. So that's hard, because so many of us grew up a certain way. In fact, it's going to take me a while to get caught up on the chat here. And if I miss comments, I so apologize, because I know I have. You're very hooked on Boba Fett. See it as building, story filling in the past. Dude, that's kind of how I feel. Dude, Blight, that's exactly how I feel. Can't Stop Lying says, yes, I'm 54, so happy to see the HQ series. Dark time indeed. That's how I feel. Slackaholic, I respect your opinion. The tracking fobs was enough for me to give Mando a hard pass. Really? Like, I'm like, to me, I was like, cool. And that's the way I look at entertainment, though. I look at it as like, cool. Whether it's Star Wars or something else. I mean, I love the Star Wars merch and the Star Wars figures and the Star Wars this, that, and the other thing. As well as 5 POA. Thank you, Kenner. Or, well, in this case, thank you, Super 7, for keeping 5 POA alive. But I guess that didn't really... It didn't throw me off. I tend not to think too much about it. It's entertainment. I try to lose myself in it. Like, this is not a tool. It's a toy. And I don't just mean a toy, but entertainment is there as a form of escapism. So I watch something and I can enjoy elements of, let's say, Peacemaker, which I've now seen the first 3 episodes of. It's definitely different. I can't say it's awesome and amazing. I can't say it's necessarily my favorite thing. There's a good Star Wars, or at least Lucas, Easter egg in Peacemaker. I caught, and I wasn't the only one, because I checked Twitter. I'm like, I can't be the only one to find this or see this. But that's something that I feel is important for me to have that escape. I don't hold it up like a religion. I enjoy it, and I lose myself in it, and I need to afford myself the ability to lose myself in entertainment. And that's my fandom. I mean, I have many fandoms, certainly, but, like, that's, like, it's just, I want more of it, and I'm interested in that expansion. So, the Slackaholic, I think this is, it's interesting, because, you know, you feel a certain way that other people do, obviously. And it's not wrong. The way you feel is not wrong. I'm not invalidating your feelings. But I think you put a finer point on it. It's video game side quest style of writing. But that doesn't bother me. In fact, I appreciate it. In fact, I would argue for more of it. Because the problem with Star Wars has always been, it was the original trilogy, and then everything that came after that. Oh, hang on. I gotta unplug the car. If Diana's listening, I gotta unplug the car. So, the fact that we only knew the Skywalkers, and this is what it was, is like, and this is this, it was just so, myopic's the wrong word, but limited. And the challenge that Disney has with Star Wars is blowing that up. And getting well past it. Now, the MCU and the fans of the MCU have comics. And thank you, Diana. But I never read the comics. So I'm watching the Eternals, and I'm like, I'm digging this. I'm like, all right, cool. Different, new, interesting. I like the idea. It's reasonable within the comic book universe. But for people expecting Captain America and Iron Man and the Avengers, I can understand why they'd be disappointed. So it's interesting to me, because I think you put a finer point on a disillusionment, which is, it's fine. I'm not saying it's not okay. I won't argue with you. But my posit is that Star Wars needs to expand. It needs more side quests. It needs more of that backbuilding. It needs character development. It needs new characters. It needs to expand. You know, for it to be, I think, everything that Star Wars, that I've always wanted Star Wars to be. Epps Corner Office says, if you watch the new ones with the mindset that if they're new, not old ones, they're all good. And that's kind of my feelings. You kind of have to watch it, not with a childlike wonder, but, you know, watch it without expectation. And there's, I mean, it wasn't an argument. Some people disagreed, but, like, I went out and I said, yeah, I think the Eternals was fine. I don't understand why people didn't like it. And they said, well, this is why I didn't like it. I'm like, well, it's reasonable if you believe that. Character development was lacking. I'm like, I didn't read the comics, and I thought character development was fine. They're like, well, if you look at Rogue One, it was great. I'm like, but Rogue One, in my opinion, suffered from the lack of character development. Extreme lack of character development. Like, if the only character I empathized with in the entire movie was a droid, like, something's off. Because the droid was, you know, comic relief. It was supporting actor, right? Not the main character. Like, I felt nothing apart from K2SO. That's the only feeling I had in Rogue One, was when K2SO bit it. But everything else, I was like... So, now we've got Andor coming down the pike. So, filling in the backstory of Cassian, I believe, is going to improve Rogue One. So, if you liked Rogue One as it stands, you'll love it after Andor. That's my feeling. Because we're getting the side quests, because we're getting character development, because we're expanding that universe and understanding. Forget the merch. Like, sideline the merch for a second. I love the merch. This cannot be, absolutely will not be debated. It is not up for debate. But part of it is just knowing that I've got some new Star Wars that I enjoy, just like some new MCU that I enjoy. I don't read comics, or at least the Marvel comics, the Marvel, traditional Marvel comics, like the superheroes, the Avengers, and all that. So, Ikafar, Twitch, and I apologize. I'm sure I'm way behind on chat here. I like The Force Awakens and none of the others in the new trilogy, but these Disney Plus series have been incredible in my opinion. They have heart and soul, new and entertaining, and shot very well too. That's the thing, Ikafar, is like the production value is right where it needs to be. My belief is Star Wars, and I've argued this for years, needs to be a perennial brand. And Star Wars has been traditionally movies. Great. I love a movie. Love a good movie. Love a good movie. Love Star Wars on the big screen. But to survive, it needs to be constantly there. Perennial. So that's what they're going to try to accomplish with Disney Plus. And I put the storytelling of The Mandalorian on equal footing. I put the storytelling of Boba Fett on equal footing. I did not want the Book of Boba Fett to be a repeat of The Mandalorian. I did not want The Mandalorian to be anything like the Book of Boba Fett. I don't want the same thing over and over and over again. You know what? Even when that happens, people complain. You got people complain because it's too different, and you got people complain that it's too much of the same thing. You can't win. So my feeling is just take it in for what it is. Sith Lord Brit notes, if they wrote it like new content, people complain. Yeah, see, that's exactly... Sorry, I just saw that. Fire Filoni? For real? The Slackaholic? No way! What? Filoni grokks Star Wars. Oh my god. Have you watched the Clone Wars? Or have you watched Rebels? Because don't just write it off as a cartoon. They're good series. Rebels was great. I miss Rebels. I watched Resistance. Resistance was definitely bubblegum, tween, which is fine. It was what it was. I wasn't thinking it was going to be anything else. I enjoyed it. I didn't get as into it. They didn't really give me a chance because they quit, after 2 seasons? As much as Rebels. Rebels became a family. Art Chappie notes, the only thing that I found annoying with the series is the difference in episode times. Yeah, I wish it was more consistent there. Asgardian Wookiee says, all the Star Wars content has been awesome in my eyes. And again, I apologize. I'm like, because I'm talking and then I can't pay attention to chat. Don't want to lose my train of thought. At least we're getting Star Wars content. Yes! What would people rather that Star Wars died and never got any new content? That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying... If it, people wouldn't want Star Wars content if it was perceived as bad. Like, that would not be good, right? If it was just, like, slapped together, and some people would argue it was, I would disagree. I think it could have been done better in some respects. But I appreciate that they're continuing and have a promise to continue. They're not going to abandon Star Wars. They're not. But they have to push for perfection and let the creative process expand. And that's what I feel Filoni and Favreau have been getting given latitude with. I appreciate the diversity of directors. And I don't just mean diversity for the sake of quote-unquote diversity. I mean, like, different viewpoints, different styles, different perspectives, different thoughts, different ways of seeing it. Because so much of Star Wars, and this is where this isn't me calling you out, because your opinion's valid. Because I'm not going to say you're wrong for having your opinion. It's true from a certain point of view. From a certain point of view. And if you want to know what Star Wars storytelling is all about, that's it. From a certain point of view. So if you're all about propping up the original trilogy from a certain point of view, that's the only point of view we got. Tusken Raiders bad. Horrible creatures that are soulless. But then we discover they're not. Suddenly, our point of view changes. It shifts. It wasn't written in stone, and your feelings aren't. You are not written in stone. That's not how being human is. Your opinions can change. I'm giving you the freedom. I'm not saying this is... I'm not going to win. This isn't an argument. I can't debate whether or not you appreciate the direction, because you don't. I'm not going to debate that. But what I'm saying is that expanding those points of view is exactly what Star Wars has needed. Because it makes that line carry that much more weight. Listen to Obi-Wan explaining to Luke that he was telling the truth from a certain point of view. Like, so much depth could be given to characters and experience, and, entire, for another example, learning more about the Tusken Raiders and empathizing with them. Empathy, human trait that we have. I would argue that it is an animal trait, empathy. I am vegan. I do believe animals have feelings. I don't think you have to be vegan to believe that, though. And don't soy boy me either. Don't do that. It's demeaning, and I'm trying to have a reasonable discussion about this. And I'm giving you your freedom to have the opinion that you have. I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just trying to stay ahead of it because I know how some people operate. Because I'm not interested in sowing division, right? I'm not necessarily interested in having unity. I just want to have that discussion. Because, Star Wars to me was, I enjoyed the toys. Hello, I was a kid. But Star Wars lived in my imagination. And it was visualized through movies. That was it. And the Ewok made for TV specials. Okay, didn't get into the cartoons as much because it's like, I didn't like the style. Difficult to keep up with the storytelling. Couldn't figure it out. The 80s were a special time. We didn't have VCRs, or at least the time that they were broadcasting. So it's a matter of understanding that it's critical to expand the story. And I can't debate whether or not one story is better than another. It just is. And I accept things for what they are. I don't hold something accountable for what I expect it to be. I don't. Unless it's a tool. Like if you sit here and you tell me, it slices, it dices, it does this, that, and the other thing. Oh, really? And then I try it. I'm like, this sucks. This is a horrible experience. Trash. Like, to charge this thing, to charge a mouse, you have to flip it on its back and plug it in. Not talking about tools. I have no expectations when I go into a new series or a new film, apart from potentially being excited, and just riding the wave. Letting it take me in. That's how I feel. Whichever direction it takes. Even if it's not like something that bowls me over, some people get terribly excited, like amazing, just like, and I'm like, I'm not going to be necessarily effusive. If I enjoy it, you'll know I enjoy it. But with the series, I find it very difficult to judge an entire series based upon one episode, or one particular episode within the episode, right? Or scene. I'm so far behind in chat, it's not even funny. We haven't even gotten to the giveaway tonight. Tell you what, you get me going on this stuff, I'll go. All the Star Wars content has been awesome in my eyes. At least we're getting Star Wars content. Yeah, okay. I think I said that as Guardian Wookiee. Electronic Grandpa says, I used to think that the Rebels were the good guys when I was a kid. Now I know the difference. What? I'm pretty sure we should fight it, you know, against tyranny and dictatorships. I'm not quite sure dictatorship is the way that we should be, but if you think differently, we would definitely disagree. Let's see here. Boba Fett tunneling out of the Sarlacc pit is what lost me. I lolled at that so much. Really? I'm like, okay, that happened. That's the way I look at it. I'm like, all right, whoa, okay, he got out. It's interesting. I think he would have gotten out another way, but he got out. He fried the Sarlacc pit from the inside, which made it easier for him to escape, so it was reasonable. It wasn't unreasonable. And even then, it's like, this is fantasy. Who am I to argue physics in fantasy? So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm sure I've completely lost chat. I'm gonna skip so many comments. The Slackaholic says, I'm cool with it expanding. I just think the writing could be better. I'm not gonna argue with you there. I won't, because you're right. The writing could always be better, and they need to take their time with this. Not rush it, not turn around. I have the same problem, by the way, with software. Take your time. Make this a good experience. And the Pixel 6 has been rotten. In terms of an experience, I'm not the only person to say it. Maybe I'm putting a finer point on it, but it's been horrible. Just as I argued from day one, I'm like, this software is not up to snuff. This is really bad software. Well, now you have people, months later saying, yeah, the software's not great. I'm sorry, what exactly was I saying day one? Take your time. But you get on deadlines, and you get on schedules, and you force something. So I would not want Star Wars storytelling to suffer at the hands of a schedule. Can't Stop Lion says, watched The Eternals last night, read Marvel, collected as a kid, even going to be a comic artist. I will share all the views you're expressing. Much love. That's awesome, Can't Stop Lion. I'm glad you said that. Dude Blight says, I feel Boba Fett's building up to something awesome before the season ends. I would be shocked if it wasn't. That's the thing, is I could not effectively judge The Force Awakens until I saw The Rise of Skywalker. Because it was a trilogy. It was meant to be a trilogy of films. I don't think that trilogy was as cohesive as it could have been, and necessarily as it should have been, but it is what it is. There was too much stress that was put on them without thinking through the writing that needed to happen and the character development and motivations that needed to happen. So I won't disagree with you. That's the thing, is you'd think, oh, you've got a divergent opinion and I'm going to sit there and lambast you. I won't, because I'm not necessarily disagreeing on those specific points. Tunneling out through 30 feet of sand lost me. Yeah, it's not physically practical. Coming out 30 pounds heavier than he went in made me loll. Yeah, it was kind of like, you kind of have to suspend a little bit of disbelief. All right, that happened. I don't know, maybe the Sarlacc adds 30 pounds. Rogue One retconned the second most badass Jedi in all Star Wars, Kyle Katarn. But he was EU. I don't have an issue with the expanded universe. I have no issues with Legends or whatever you want to call it. I don't. My issue, if I had one, is that as someone who was not invested in the EU, I know of Kyle Katarn and Dash Rendar and Zizor and all the Revan and all the like, but the normies don't. So to bring... There's so much conflicts between the storytelling in that era and what Disney had in terms of latitude for storytelling moving forward. They kind of needed to do it. Otherwise, they would have been tethered to something that did not fit a vision that would have worked. So, Legends is being pulled into canon. You know, could it have been done differently? Sure. Should it have been? It's up for debate. I think Eternals was disappointing, says Troy Stennett, because more and more people wanted a deeply rich story, not just another Marvel action movie. I thought it was great. I enjoyed the hell out of it. C-3PO is a horror story. Imagine walking around the universe smarter than everyone and no one to talk to but another droid who just bleeps. I know. Tell me about it. Krusty says he's chilling on a beach in Hawaii. Can't stay, but just wanted to see if you've seen Peacemaker yet. I've never heard of it, but I hear it's all the rage. That must be a reference. But yes, I watched it last night. I binged the first 3 episodes. It is definitely different. I don't feel like it's got a DC kind of vibe to it, but I don't know if DC really even has a vibe. I'll watch it. I'm like, all right, it's entertaining. I'll be interested in seeing how this goes. Peacemaker's character is almost it's teetering on the brink of annoying. Like, the lack of self-awareness is at that point where it's just cringe, but I think that's part of his character as well. So that's just, yeah, that's my feeling. So, Kyle Katarn stole the plans of the Death Star, not cringe Urso. I just don't think Jyn was given her due. I don't think Jyn had character development, and that's what was suffering. Asgardian Wookie says, all I will say is hook all the Star Wars content into my veins. Seriously can't get enough to be in the books, comics, movies, shows, whatever. Been loving your bit. Asgardian Wookie, you and I became fast friends because I'm a fan of the MCU and a fan of Star Wars. One a little more than the other, but still equal in terms of entertainment. So yeah, BFFs right there, Asgardian Wookie. I'm trying to skip through a few of these comments here. Sith Lord Brit says, I love that Rogue One brought a female and Hispanic male as the protagonists. I love that it went a little dark and represented more people in the fandom. I agree, Brit. I think representation is important. I'm saying that as one of the most overly represented types in entertainment. I mean, there's something to it. You know, we watched Encanto the other night. I can't say it was great. I mean, the music was teetering on memorable, but it's got a very Lin-Manuel Miranda style, which is awesome. He's an amazing lyricist, but it just started to feel kind of like Hamilton in a Disney movie at parts, and maybe I'll have to watch it again. But I'm not sure I liked how the story ended up. Either way, this is a you know, something that my daughter's able to watch, and maybe she can see a bit of her heritage in the character portrayed on screen. Young female, wearing glasses, the heroine of the story, Hispanic heritage. So I wouldn't, don't minimize the value of that. Now, I don't think at the same time it should be considered, but considered where relevant. And it's difficult to ascertain that relevance without understanding the character's motivations, right? And why that character is doing what that character is doing. Because honestly, if you can frame that motivation realistically in a story and bring to light representation. Because representation absolutely matters. And I'm not sure that's up for debate. Because you could make the argument that representation could work in just about any scenario. It's not unreasonable at all. This planet is filled with all sorts of people, all sorts of cultures, and the universe should reflect that. I mean, hell, I will argue, I'll go further than that. I love aliens and creatures and monsters. I would argue for more of that in everything, especially like I was watching Star Trek Discovery. It was I don't know if it was the most recent episode or a recent one, and the hominids.
Roy almost says shared X333 checking in.
You're checking in, Loyal. I'm geeking out. Loyal, thank you for your cheer. Anyway, all these creatures, they look great. Character design was great, but they all had hands. I'm like, the galaxy would be diverse at that point. And they're showing a diversity of these aliens. Star Trek. We've shifted gears, right? We've gone from fantasy to sci-fi. 2 different genres. Star Wars, Star Trek. Star Wars is not sci-fi. It's fantasy. Star Trek is sci-fi. Teeters on fantasy. So, anyway, like, I just noticed all the aliens had hands. I'm like, how does that work exactly? I mean, like, how would they all have hands? Why would they? There would be an extreme level of diversity. So, anyway, I may have to, like, claim comment bankruptcy because I know I'm so far behind in this. Scrolling through. I love that you go back and read chat. I thought my chat was lost. No, I'm doing my best. Some people can't handle strong women. We know that fact. Yeah, like I said, there was nothing I felt like if I had any misgivings of how Star Wars has happened, it's that the characters have not been developed enough. It's never been anything to do with their heritage, their skin tone, their background, their culture, or whatever, as actors or actresses, their gender, their sex, whatever. Never had anything to do with that, because honestly, to me that's a non-issue. It's more of Jin's character, and I'd argue Chirrut Imwe's, Baze Malbus. I didn't get enough to latch on. Like, I'm like, I want to Cassian, every one of them. Like, and that's just Rogue One, right? Like, every one of them, I'm like, I want more. Like, let me attach myself more to these characters so that I feel more, so that I'm more heavily invested. But that is not about them. It's about the story. It's about the storytelling. It's about how that story is told. It's about everything around those characters, not the characters themselves or who happens to be portraying them. Sorry, I know there's been a lot of opinions shared, and I'm just trying to cut through the chaff. Prequels better than Mando? Really? I think I've enjoyed The Mandalorian more than the prequels, if I had to choose. No rainbow without all the shades, loving it, but no malice to those who do not. Yep, fair enough. You loved episode 9 because after 30 years finally had a conclusion. It's okay if I die now. Yeah, I'm like, it ended the way it ended. I'm like, could it have ended differently? Absolutely. Should it have? I can't argue. Battle for Endor is greater than anything Disney has done with Star Wars. I disagree. I would say the entire Mandalorian series is better than the Battle of Endor. The Battle of Endor was fun, and you want to talk about having to suspend disbelief. Sorry, I'm looking at comments here. I have to like declare bankruptcy. I was very excited for the new Ghostbusters. I'm glad I wasn't disappointed. I haven't seen it yet, Art Chappie, but I am looking forward to it. I will watch it when it's on some streaming network somewhere. Very much looking forward to it. Many Trek fans have the same mentality as you, says Mystery Goat. They're just happy to have some new Star Trek to watch. In my opinion, as a lifelong fan, I'd rather they let it lie than have bad Star Trek, which is exactly what I feel Abrams' movies are in much of the new shows. I could see that, Mystery Goat. I really could. I could understand that because it's a different feel. It's a radically different feel with the Star Trek movies, how they played out with Abrams. But all the more reason to argue for expanding the universe rather than keeping it what it was. Sorry. Mrs. Oh, God, I'm so far behind. Mrs. LM asked, when do you plan to draw your prize? No rush, just asking for a friend. I was going to wait until Loyal did his helmet giveaway. I was gonna wait. We are talking about what is believable in the same sentence as we mentioned Sarlacc. Exactly, the real auditor. Like I said, kind of suspend disbelief. Amache says, guess what it said? I bought to pay Rancor Pit to go with my Lego Jabba's Palace. Was there a Rancor Pit Lego set? Amache? He's probably gone now. Oh, there was! Yes! Sorry. Yes, there was. There was, and I think I got it to get the Lego Rancor. I think I have Jabba's Palace sitting atop the Rancor set because they were separate. Art Chappie notes, I think one problem is that there are so many theories going around beforehand and people get upset when it's not the way they thought. Yeah, I hear you there. That's kind of it. I'm declaring bankruptcy because I can't keep any. I can't do it. Oh, the helmet giveaway is happening on Loyal Stream. It is. Babylon 5 had aliens without hands. Shout out to Loyal. I will draw now, then raid you, but
Loyal
you must raid Kobalax.
X
Fine, I'll do Kobe.
I will draw now.
Is that what Liz was? Is that what Liz wanted? Hang on, let me look at Liz. Is that what Liz? I see it. I declared bankruptcy in chat. I scrolled up to the
X100. Loyal says you have to raid Kobe Lax.
Give me a second. Hey, the Midnight Smith, thank you. I will. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll raid Kobe. But first, I need to have a song whistled by Jedi. Was that worth the wait? Was that worth the wait? See, so I outlasted Loyal tonight. I outlasted Loyal. Can you believe it? I outlasted. God, y'all had me worried I would have to wait till midnight. The Imperial death, or the Imperial March whistle, yes. So here Chris Perillo, I, state your name. Do solemnly swear to raid Kobe Lax. Kobe, is it like X-Lax? We're raiding into their stream. Here, no, it's a chocolate treat. Just, what is this? Kobe Lax. What does it do? It makes you raid. Okay. I just ate the Kobe Lax. It's gonna make me raid. So yes, I will raid Kobe. From the Sith, 7 dwarves headed off to work. Exactly. I have to tell that to Jedi Mighty Bean. I don't know if she's ever seen that movie. It's a little old. It's a little outdated by now. Snow White and the 7 dwarves. Okay, so I will do Kobe. And Loyal's gonna do his drawing. So anyway, I caught up on chat. I would apologize for the long-winded blah, but I love talking about this stuff. Hype? No, we don't have a hype. No, we're not even close to hype.
Faceless cheered X100. Hi P.
Dude says Loyal's gonna let me win today. Dude, I can go all night. You get me going. I'm 3D printing. You got me talking about Star Wars. We're talking about entertainment. Things that we love watching. We've got an engaged chat. Got a giveaway stage. This is a good night.
Eclipse Empire cheered X100.
Well, we're not at a level 1 hype train. Let me go get Paw Patrol. Hello, my pitiful friend. Oops, sorry. Ignore what you just saw there. Did not want you to see my face. Go for Papa Palpatine. Mystery Goat says, I feel you, mate. You do? Did you reach out and feel me? I can go all night about Star Trek myself. What is a Star Trek? Excuse me? I am sorry, Asgardian Wookiee. Dude Blight has 3 streams up. 3? You? Me, that is me, my stream. My stream is the most important stream. Who is this loyal Moses? Who is loyal? Is that a thing? A loyal hang on, let me pull the oops. Accidentally turned on the lights. No one redeemed that. We got the hype light happening. Yeah. It's a trek through the stars and some guy saying, engage. Someone should assimilate him. Who is slapping Loyal? Very appropriate to slap Loyal over my printer. Retro Pit Stop asks, hey Emperor, how is your true apprentice Jar Jar Binks? Many people did not know that Jar Jar Binks, sorry, Binks, not Brinks. Brinks is a security company. Oh, son of a Binks dropped my clone. Yeah, I think I'm a clone now. There's always 2 of me just hanging around. Many people do not know that Jar Jar Binks was a Sith Lord. I trained him in the Force. Just like I will force you through this hype train that seems to be slowing down ever so slightly. So I don't know if this hype train is even going to get out of the station. It is entirely possible that it will end like you, because that's what's going to happen. I will end you. It is Party Palpatine, as opposed to Poopy Palpatine. Different Palpatine. My brother, Poopy Palpatine. Me, not so much. I do not smell like that. I am not that at all. But some people think that, you know, you see someone streaming on the internet, and that's what happens. Loyal's giveaway lost all entries because of stream elements. Check yours. No, it's still there. Book of Boba Fett giveaway. 47 entrants. Here we go. Giveaway. Did I? Yes. Okay. So if you go to that link, it should say. Oops. Sorry. Did I press the wrong button? I may have pressed the wrong button. Apologies if I did. No, that link. You know, they're all there. There's nothing different. There's nothing new, but I will let you go. Ah, Palpatine, dang it. Why you always gotta leave the light on? Come back, I got this damn thing in my eye. But let's face it, we had a huge win tonight. Getting Loyal to do his giveaway before ours, because I said that. I said Loyal's gonna do it. Loyal's gonna do it before we do ours. Because I said that. That's really funny. We'll leave the light on for you. Go back to Loyal's chat and bang enter. Oh yeah, go to Loyal's chat. There's the link. Alex, that's the thing. I'm not gonna. I generally don't participate in giveaways, especially. I mean, not that there's a problem with the people that I know, but I generally don't. I'm not. There are many other people who are far more deserving. I like doing the giveaways. Yeah, you had a failure with Stream Elements. Well, here's the thing with Stream Elements, Loyal. Like, it says that the people are still participating. I'm opening my Lobot, by the way. Woo. So you should be able to bang ticket to enter. The Visa gift card is a US gift card. Look at that. Everyone getting their tickets. Get your tickets. Get your tickets out. Get your red hot tickets. In Loyals, it cleared the list. Really? Alex, did it do it? Could you see it on the page beforehand? Well, I'll tell you what, you got to be present to enter anyway, so like it makes sense that you would enter. This is making me really nervous. Like not at the last minute, but effectively when it was time for the drawing, just to make sure, because we could always re-enter. That's not too much of a deal. Or a big deal. But I will say this we were talking about the comics and books and stuff earlier. I do wish that I grew up in a family that valued comic books and that kind of entertainment. I was not as lucky, as blessed. You know, I Jedi's growing up in a family, and we've got books around. We read books, or try to read books every day. I haven't been good at it for the past couple of days. But playing video games, encouraging all that. So I'm trying to be aware of the culture and where it's headed. Because I feel that if my parents would have been into comic books, I probably would have been as well. It would have been fun. That's my feeling. You have 2 identical viewer numbers? Do we? Is there balance in the Force? I almost said that like Palpatine. Balance in the Force. Oh, that's what I did. I knew I accidentally did something. I am looking for... Where the hell did I put my... Your parents are great about comics. They bought thousands for me at garage sales and auctions, etc. Oh, Fix 'em Dude, that's awesome. Jedi hasn't really gotten into it, and we've tried. I mean, she's had different ones too, a variety of them, but just hasn't as a visual medium. And maybe it'll change as she learns how to read. And I'm hoping that'll happen sooner rather than later. I mean, she's getting bits and pieces, and I think she recognizes patterns, but just takes time. Comics I used to get were the Beano a bit different. Well, most of what I read as comics were not the Marvel stuff, but Disney comics. Little Lulu, Disney, those types of comics. Never had Archie growing up. Never saw Archie. I think I knew of Archie, but we didn't have those. My grandparents had comic books in this little shelf of sorts. And that I would say was probably my biggest comic exposure. I was gifted comics later, like G.I. Joe, issues out of the series, some Star Wars and other ones, Transformers and stuff. And they were fun. They were fun to read, but because it was just like one issue out of like a billion, it was difficult to catch any arc. And we didn't have a good comic store around either. So I do feel a bit of dismay for not having grown up with comics. I really do. I genuinely do. Zach says Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and X-Men. See, didn't grow up with them. Didn't grow up with them. And that's something that I feel is... I mean, it doesn't take away, but it just... You know, in those formative years, to be able to have those things, you know, would have, you know, brought a different appreciation to pop culture today. So, you know, Jedi, suffice to say, has, God, a billion times more than I ever did. With everything. Anything and everything. A billion times more. Anything and everything. Everything. My God, everything. This child is growing up with so much privilege. So, yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, with the comics around and me, reading the comics, although I read most of them on digitally, right, on the phone, than I do physical copies. She may have a different experience with them. Your aunt, big fan, says years ago had a garage sale, sold all the what? What were they doing? What?
Loyal
yeah, no, Loyal.
With 64
yeah,
viewers.
Loyal Moses. Yeah. I'm gonna try to turn him into a Star Wars fan. That's my agenda. Yeah, because, like, before he met me, like, he knew Star Wars, but he didn't, like, know Star Wars. Just like when I met him, I didn't know anything about 3D printing, and now I kind of do. And I'm constantly 3D printing Star Wars stuff. Like, yeah, I did this K2SO articulated figure, you know, the other day, and I'm printing out a Darth Vader figure too. What? Oh, printed solid. I'm using printed solid filament. Yeah. What? Yeah. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, a $50 Visa gift card to celebrate the Book of Boba Fett, the series. I don't know if you've watched the Book of Boba Fett series. Yeah. It's on Disney Plus. What do you mean you don't have Disney Plus? How do you even carry on a conversation? You don't know what's going on. Like, so many shows within the MCU have been produced over the past year or so. And The Mandalorian, now the Book of Boba Fett, and more coming down the pike. We got Kenobi coming around the corner, Andor, and beyond. Have you seen Visions? Are you a fan of Yes! I'll get there. Hang on. I gotta play the song. We're gonna play a song here. My daughter sang, well, she didn't sing. She whistled this song to me earlier. 7-year-old whistled this to me.
Royal Mrs. Chilled X333, avenge me. Win this $50 giveaway.
That was a perfect backdrop to the Loyal Moses cheer. See, I laid it down, Loyal. I said, you know what? Because, you know, we're streaming at the same time. We're very supportive of one another, very collaborative. And I told people almost right away, as soon as my stream started, because I'm streaming every day, because I don't have a ranch or foals or a print farm. I just have one printer. I'm the worst 3D printer ever. You know, if you follow me, y'all, if you decide to follow me, let me explain. I geek out about a variety of things. I'm a variety streamer. I don't do a lot of video gaming. I do sometimes. I am a fan of retro stuff. I usually 3D print something every night. I say usually, but I pretty much 3D print something different every night. Different in the sense that it's something different from the day before. Sometimes I reprint the same thing. Right now I'm 3D printing a Darth Vader figure, an articulated Darth Vader figure. I'm the only person 3D printing that you probably know that only has one 3D printer. Just one. That's it. What you see here, the Prusa Mini, this is the only printer I have. That's it. This is it. This is the only one I have. That said, I may be giving away a 3D printer. Maybe not a Prusa Mini. I gotta thank Loyal for the last giveaway there. I'll probably be giving another 3D printer away that I don't have yet. I did not break my Vader. The Vader is still intact. Loyal printed this model the other day. Did it in resin. I'm an FDM guy. The only 3D printer I have is sitting right here. Usually go with PLA. I'm very simple. I'm a simple guy. I love my Star Wars. Love my entertainment. Love geeking out. Love chatting. Love streaming. Love you. I say that at the end of every stream, by the way. Very supportive of fellow creators, even if we don't do the same thing. So, Astroprinter says, I told you earlier There's a member of the community in the North Pole that also has one printer. Really? That's right. Vader's cousin, Braider. Indeed. So thank you for the raid, Loyal Moses. I was not expecting that, and I'm saying that because I said I knew that you were giving away a Boba Fett helmet, which is awesome. I love me the Boba Fett. Love me the 5 POA action figures. I got this. This is a Target exclusive Snake Eyes. Super 7 has been producing 5 POA G.I. Joe figures. I'm going to stay current with this collection. This is going to be a full collection eventually, off card. I don't know if I'm going to plan on having them all on card either, or as well. Kebra Commander, I command you to follow Loyal Moses if you have not already. If you don't understand G.I. Joe, and you don't understand 5 POA, and you don't understand geek or nerd, then you don't understand me. I'm wearing a Tusken Raider shirt. How nerdy do you have to get? Stream every night. Very much my streams are dictated by who shows up and the conversations we have. I was talking about Peacemaker before. I'm thinking that Peacemaker's probably not a good family show, but I watched a fair amount of it. Talking about the Eternals. Any new form of entertainment that comes down the pike. Visual entertainment, I'm a fan of. Just opened a Lobot figure. This is the vintage collection. Lobot figure. Great Lobot figure. Probably the best of all time. Although not as good. Not as good as the vintage Lobot. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Thank you for following. Not a Hobbit 42. Another good fandom. Although the Hobbit movies, Lord of the Ring movies, yeah. Hobbit movies, Hobbit movies were like 2 films too long. Or 3 films too long. Anyone know when season 3 of Mando was coming? Not sure. It was delayed, but it is coming. Guaranteed. So let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to give you a quick look around the room here. Because we will. Don't worry, everybody. If you just do a bang ticket to enter, and theoretically it'll work, because apparently Loyal had a problem with his Boba Fett giveaway. I don't do mini giveaways. I know I should do more. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry I'm totally missing everybody's chat here, because I like interacting with chat, and I've totally missed it. AJ the Maker has 2 printers himself. The Real Auditor says I need a second. I'm the only one. Maybe a laser engraver and a resin printer. Yeah, I could do like different ones, but like I'm fine.
My stream with 8 viewers.
What? Big Jano, I was just watching you repair your 3D printer tonight. So thank you, Big Jano. Shout out to Big Jano. If you're into 3D printing, give Big Jano a follow. He deserves it way more than I do. Like way more. He did a 3D printed gingerbread house. Like, I'm thinking, like, what's the point? Like, if you're saying it's gingerbread, you gotta eat it. But you can't eat this stuff. Don't ask me how I know, because let me tell you, it did not digest well at all. I couldn't poop for a month. When they say it's filament, they don't mean it's for you to fill up on. I don't care if they say, oh, it's made of corn syrup. Not corn syrup, sorry. It's... More people would eat it if it was made of corn syrup. Oh, it's made of cornstarch. And I know you're thinking, oh, Chris, cornstarch, that's disgusting. Why would anybody eat cornstarch? Look at your labels, people. Read your labels. I'm guessing most, if not all, of the food that you've ingested today has a modicum of cornstarch in it. Corn. It's in everything. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm not. Seriously, though, don't, like, P.S. I got a Lobot in my lap. Pulled the Lobot out of my lap. For a second, seriously, do not eat filament. I'm not recommending it. It may be made of cornstarch. Doesn't mean it's as tasty as the foods that you eat with cornstarch. I'm sure it's filling. That's why they call it filament. Right? Is that why... Mighty Bean says, I start my day with cornstarchos. You probably do, and you don't know it. Seriously, read your ingredients. Like, oh my God! When did this get cornstarch? It's in everything. Everything. Pezliz asks, does it taste like Barbie shoes? Yes! It does! The pla! That's the type of filament I use, the pla! That's my favorite. I know a lot of people like the Pediga, but I don't really. I have one Pediga spool. I don't use the Pediga. Not my thing. I know I could, but I'm fine. And people ask sometimes as well, like, hey, you know, what do you use? I use the CITL files. You got to take your CITL files. I definitely do not print with abs. Oh, sorry, you saw my underwear. Hang on. I don't print. I don't print with abs. Right there. I got myself a 1-pack. Just letting you know. I come back to you as Gandalf the White. This is the closest thing I have to a Gandalf beard. But this is not underoos. I have them, but I'm not wearing them right now. Okay, anyway, I got a CITL file that's going through the printer, printing with black pla. So, FYI. Thank you, by the way, thank you for the cheer, Liz. Thank you, Dan Saab100 for following. Appreciate that. I know y'all are like, is this guy for real? Does he do this every night? Is this what he does? He talks to chat and he interacts with chat and he geeks out about like one topic or another? Like, is that what he does? Yes! Does he really? Does he call it pla? Does he know that like it's not called pla? You're not supposed to like say it like a word. It's not pla or abs or pedig. I know. I also know that this computer does not have, and this 3D printer does not have an USB port. Well, I'm sorry, it does. The spool of filament does not have an USB port, but there is an USB port on my printer. I have one USB port. Thank you, Astro Printer, for being here. Again, shout out to Astro Printer. Kapla. Oh, dropping the Klingon, aren't ya? Petga, Kapla, Uzba. Which one is a Klingon word? Which one? Kapla. That's the word. Uzba is the thing that you stick into. This is how everybody plugs in an Uzba cable. Here, let me give you. Here's a demonstration of how everybody properly plugs in an Uzba. Ready? Are you ready for this? I'm only going to do this once. Here we go. And then it goes in. Like, what is up with that? Why does it work that way? You put it in, and you try to get it in, and you try to stick it in, like this.
Comic Age Clothing just resubscribed for 4 months.
Comic Age Clothing. By the way, visit Comic Age Clothing's website if you have not. Wear yourself a comic shirt. I think Loyal even has a discount. Drop that link in there. Comic Age. Drop your link. And by the way, shout out to Patrick W3D. Patrick W3D. Can the mods give a shout out to Patrick? I'm big into giving shout outs to creators. Anyway, so why does it work like this? This is Uzba. Oh man, I get so gassy when I talk about cables. Seriously, dude, you have no idea how gassy I get. So, seriously, this is everybody's experience with Uzba. Ready? And then you do it that time and it goes in. What's up with that? You literally try 50 times to get it going this way. You have to flip it, try it that way, and then flip it back and it goes in the first time. What is up with that? Astro Printer hanging around for seeing if I this is not Romulan ale, by the way. Illegal in the state of Washington does not accept Romulan ale. Didn't know if you knew that. I also like Uzbek. Uzbek is probably the best Uzba that they've ever developed because the Uzbek is this. Here's an Uzbek. There's an interface for Uzbek. This happens to be a Thunderbolt cable, I think. Yeah, Thunderbolt? Yeah, Thunderbolt, you can tell. Thunderbolt 3. Thunderbolt 3. 1 better than 2. 1 less than 4. Thunderbolt. But it's an Uzbek cable, so you can just stick it in the right way. Like, right, everybody, open your mouth. Like that. Open your mouth like an Uzbek port. Ready? Do your Uzbek. Are you doing your Uzbek? Because this is only going to work if you do your Uzbek. Ah, I got it in there. I inserted the Uzbek cable properly, even though it's not in focus. You son of a cable. Come on, why go and focus. Focus! Which is exactly, by the way, what everybody told me to do years ago. Focus! Obviously, my entire life is blurry. Thundercats. Thunder! Thunder! Thunderbolt! Ho! I gotta talk to my friends at Intel. Thunderbolt. Why don't you do like a Thunderbolt or a Thundercats crossover? Wouldn't that be great? Like have Lion-O there with the Sword of Omens. Like, I have Thundercats figures too, by the way. Oh crap! Almost dropped that. Okay, so here's my question. And I love the fact it's so wordy. Just in 3D says, I'm sorry, D4L says USB 3.1 V2 Rev 1. Like, why do they do this? Just make it simple. Like, I'm a 3D printing kind of guy because it works. Like I print because of dumb luck. Like I admit I'm the idiot in this equation, right? I'm not into tweet. I just want to feed the filament, press a button, and go. So yeah, I'm probably everything that's wrong in 3D printing, but that's the kind of guy I am. USB 3.1 V2 Rev 1. Seriously, that's a thing. It's a thing. Comic Cage Clothing says at least it's not a USB micro B confused cable. Yes, USB B was. All right, so here's my question. I'm gonna pull. We're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a poll here. I got 2 G.I. Joe, Guy Joe figures to open. One today, because I already opened a 3.75-inch Lobot figure from the Vintage Collection, and one of my favorite phases of the 2 phases, the Clone Trooper. It was funny. Loyal was doing his Boba Fett helmet. He says, "Hey, what do you think is better, Loyal, the Boba Fett helmet or the Clone Trooper helmet?" I'm like, Phase 2, baby. Phase 2 all the way. 501st Trooper. Phase 2, currently a part of the archive collection. I spilled all my Star Wars coins everywhere. It's not something I wanted to do. Let me get that weapon back in Lobot's hands. These coins are pretty cool. Let me see if I can find, like there's a Scarif Trooper coin in this black filament. Apologies. Let me see if I can get that in focus. Well, let's say we'll go to the AT-AT driver or the I guess it would be the TIE Pilot. Sometimes it's difficult to get things in focus like this when my hand is so deep. I have a very deep hand. Did we get a clip? Is this a good clip? Why do they do this? Just make it simple. Okay, that's a good one. I get angry when things aren't simple. Bang giveaway. Bang ticket to enter. So I gotta do a poll. We're gonna do a poll, okay? Because I've opened my other Star Wars figures. Now I want to open one of these. These are variants. These are Target exclusives. G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes. This is the 3rd variant of Snake Eyes that I have. 2nd variant of Cobra Commander. Cabin Commander! Pezla says, fun fact, Nose uses Chris Pirillo's sweat to make their energy drinks. Yes. They use Nose. Nose, right? That's how you say it? Nose. So Loyal drinks Nose. I have an ad at the chat. Really? Fine. I brought it in. I puffed it in. You made pasta and it's delicious. Stendhal, that's awesome. Proto pasta? It's an inside joke. You kind of have to be a 3D printer person to kind of understand the humor in that. Because protopasta is a thing. I have no idea what it is. I just heard people talking about it. Protopasta. I don't know. Do you like soak it in marinara before feeding it through your extruder? Tell you what, I extrude pasta. When I'm done eating it, I extrude it eventually. What else are you supposed to do with food? You extrude food, dude. There's a marketing campaign in that, you know? Like, seriously, like, Barilla should do something. Like, extrude food, dude! Like, comes out like a... Mr. Zombo says, wasn't the original Snake Eyes the one that changed color in the sun? Mr. Zombo, no. You're thinking of Zartan. Zartan changed color in the sun, but there is a new variant from the Super 7 series that comes with the this special dog sled team from one of the earlier episodes. This Snake Eyes variant glows in the dark red. It glows red. It comes in the pack with I guess this other character. I can't remember what's this character's name again. One of the earliest G.I. Joe episodes. Ash the Duke says, "You're my kind of guy." Yeah. Hey, I may not be everybody's cup of tea, especially me. I really don't like tea. Tea's like water. Except for Tea-Chino. Tea-Chino's my thing. If that's your marketing campaign, I'm out of Creator Club. Oh, no. No, Mighty Bean. No. Why? Anyway, so we're going to vote, as I was saying 20 minutes ago, for which one of these I'm going to open tonight. So I'm going to turn on a poll. Blind Master. Was it Blind Master? He was, I think he was blind, Alex, but he's got a specific name, and I can't remember what it is. I'm knee-deep in this stuff. Which figure, question mark, Snake Eyes, or Cobra Commander? Cobra Commander. You can also sway the poll with your votes. I've turned on the bits toggle there. Which G.I. Joe edition of that? Ash. I collected G.I. Joe 3.75-inch figures, with a kung fu grip and all that back in the day. The vintage stuff. I still have a few of them, but they're not in good condition. You have to replace the rubber rings there connecting the torso to the legs. But these happen to be from the series... Sorry, I'll hold it this way. From Super 7, the Reaction line. Super 7 produces a series of 5 POA figures and beyond. So I've collected the Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, a smattering of others, like certain chase characters. But anyway, this is a new series, G.I. Joe. They launched a few months ago, so I'm very, very much looking forward to opening this. This Cobra Commander is different, and I'll show you. I'll hold it up side by side with the original Cobra Commander. Would you rather get diarrhea on vacation or the day of a big presentation at work? On vacation. Easily. Me too, back then in the 90s. Yes, so I'm from the 80s, grew up in the 70s and 80s. I'm a child of the 80s. I'm turning 49 this year, I think. 2 would you rathers in the queue. Okay. Would you rather go back in time to meet your ancestors or go in the future to meet your great-grandchildren? I think you've asked me this before, and I'd say go into the future and meet my great-grandchildren. That's what I would say. Let me pull out as we're waiting for the poll results. Got less than a minute to go. Ooh, Snake Eyes is winning. Really? See, I would have chosen Cobra Commander. That would have gotten my vote. So that means we'll have to wait for Cobra Commander till tomorrow. But let me show you. These are the variants. You can see the chrome finish of the carded Cobra Commander versus the painted metallic finish on this one. If I had a choice, I would between the two. If you said, "Hey, which one would you choose?" I would choose the one that's on card right now. The coloring is a bit lighter as well, the blue coloring. You also have a black V-neck style. Cobra Commander 1? Really? How did that happen? Wow. Oh, sweet. You wish you grew up in the 80s, a decade away. Oh, man, that would have been awesome, Ash the Duke. Well, I am full of 80s nostalgia. I love me and my 80s nostalgia. All right, Cobra Commander wins. Here we go with Cobra Commander. So you might be wondering, Chris, why didn't you do the giveaway? Well, the reason why is because some people come over and they're fun, they're hanging out and everything like that. By the way, I learned something. When you do a raid, you have to click on the person's name after you raid, because otherwise you have a referral URL in the title or something. I don't know exactly how that works, but someone was saying something like that. Yeah, you would have loved tonight's stream. Well, I'm sure you did, or have been. The reason why is well, some people are raiding because they came over to the giveaway, but I want to make sure the people who stay are staying to enjoy the stuff that we normally do, but then also get the benefit of the card. The $50 gift card and a Book of Boba Fett, like a mini poster is what they said. This is a US gift card that I know of. It's only valid in the US, FYI. So just Just so you know. Cobra Commander, enemy leader. This is a gift. It is always a good... Although, I gotta say, the thing that disappoints me about this variant, I can tell you right away, and this is in typical 5 POA style. Give me a second. This has got goober. Oh, wait, no, that's not a goober. That's a plastic there. Get your drops in. Join the Discord. You're mostly a child of the 90s. I hear you. I was grown up by then. I was in college by then. I'm that old. But the problem with growing up in the 80s, on the cusp of the 90s, is I kind of missed out on the nostalgia of TMNT and Power Rangers, and I kind of wish I was a little younger than I am, but I'm happy that I'm my age as well. Came along at the right time. Started my entrepreneurial career, my content creating career back in as I was finishing my college studies at university. So you're an 80s boy, Art Chappie? Awesome. Trust me, we're going to get along just fine. Has anybody seen the Beanie Baby documentary from HBO? I have not. Is it any good? Is that Gowron? Hang on. Is that I see a Batleth there. Is that a Gowron emote? Good day to die. GD2D. Come on, give me credit, Darth Gallum. Give me credit for knowing that. Please, give me credit. For as much as I love Star... Come on, give me credit. A, I knew it was a Klingon. B, I guess potentially Gowron. C, I knew what GD2D would be. Come on, Filthy Dynasty. 80 boys and girls unite. Yes, Filthy Dynasty. That's the evolution, by the way. You used to just be filthy. Like, I am filthy. Filthy. But I need to evolve. I want to be nasty. What should I do to be nasty? Well, you gotta listen to that Janet Jackson song. What? Listen to it. Really? Yes. Ah, yeah. Wasn't that Janet Jackson, Nasty Boys? Was that Janet Jackson? I may have lost all my cred just now. So here we go. So I got these two commanders. But you can see here, this one, the lighter one. This is the variant, the new variant, the target variant. I like the black accents on the target variant a lot, immensely. But the thing I don't like is look how the chrome top stops at the neck, but the neck isn't like black, as opposed to silver around the entire neck of this 5 POA. This is a 5 POA G.I. Joe. So kind of antithetical, if that's the right word to use. Almost the antithesis, is that? To the original Joes, which were like super articulated, you know, arms, elbows, you know, legs, everything, swivel and everything. But I was a Kenner guy. I was a Kenner fanboy, so I love the 5 POA action. 5 POA is my jam. So the fact that they've produced and Hasbro has allowed the licensing to go forward for the 5 POA from Super 7, like this is, it's just thrilling. But like I said, I think that's what's missing here is I wish the chrome went all around the neck, or at least the neck was a different color. Styled, I guess, like the comic. Kurt notes to bang your ticket. If you've not yet banged your ticket, bang it now. The bang, by the way, is I think it's a programming, not term, but like instead of saying exclamation mark, you say the word bang. It's just easier. Exclamation mark. 5 syllables versus bang. Far more efficient. Now, my favorite character, in case you're wondering, like Chris, because I know you're wondering, like Chris, what is your favorite alphanumeric character or punctuation mark? What's your favorite punctuation mark? Let's go that far. What's your favorite punctuation mark, Chris? Any guesses as to my favorite punctuation mark? By the way, we'll open Snake Eyes tomorrow. Because I'll be back again tomorrow. Like Frosty. Back again someday. Also, the pipe is actually tack in programming usually. Really? I didn't know that. You know what I mean? No, not the question mark. Cherry That Soul. Not the question mark, Mystery Goat. Any guesses? If you guess what it is, I think I've said it before, but if you guess what my favorite punctuation mark is, and you type it in chat, I'll give you 1,000,000 Republic credits. It's not the pound sign. I grew up as a pound sign or hashtag. Nope, not the dollar sign. Not the what's the apostrophe or reverse apostrophe? No, not the colons, not the tilde. Back. What is that? What is that symbol? I don't know. Not ampersand. Y'all aren't gonna get it. I've mentioned it before too. Not the upside down question mark. I have mentioned it before. Oh, I love me my dollar signs, but not in this context. Not the caret. Not the bang. Not the pipe. Not the asterisk. Not the brackets. Not the ampersand. Not percentage. Definitely not the tilde. I love the tilde. I love me a good tilde. Especially from the old school URLs from back in the day on the web. You used to have to go like www.whatever.edu/tilde username /index.html. Join Chris for guess what key I'm thinking of. Not the caret. Y'all are nope. Not the 3/4. Nope. Not the backslash. Backwhack. Baby peepers, not the greater than. Not the upside down exclamation mark. I'm surprised no one's gotten this yet. Seriously, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Wait until you learn the history of this punctuation mark that is so not used, but needs to be used. I will not rest until my punctuation mark has a place. It'll probably never have a place on the keyboard, but has its place or regains its place. Because it had a place in history. You have to go back to the typewriter days. I'll give you some clue. Definitely not the squiggly thing. Project 454. Nope, none of those. Nope. Project 454 is dang close. In fact, you may get some bonus points, Project 454, for that. I was like, Project 450... Is it the... Okay, Project 454 gets it. It is the interrobang, and the interrobang has a symbol represented in Unicode. You can get the Unicode symbol. You can go like Google interrobang symbol. You can get the symbol, copy it to your clipboard. But anyway, Project 454 gets it. Add points. Project 454, 1,000,000, because you knew it. I'm like, wait a minute, that's it. The interrobang is basically a question mark superimposed over an exclamation mark. And this was used in the days of the typewriter to indicate like kind of like, this is a question, but this is kind of importance. The interrobang. The best punctuation mark ever. So that's the history. So because what they would do is they'd like hit the question mark and then go back and then the exclamation mark. So it was a legitimate symbol. You would see it like on old typewritten papers or like telegrams or telegrams or communiques or memos to indicate a question mark, but something of importance like, what's going on? That's like question mark, exclamation mark, but they shortened it to one. The interrobang. Nah? Just FYI, Kubalax just crushed a level 5 hype train. We didn't quite make a level 5. Did we make a level 5 today? We didn't make a level 5 today. We came close. We came close to a level 5. So close. Art Chappie, the music, FYI, let me go ahead and give you the link to the music. The music is actually generative music that is from Muber, or like stream.muber.com. And so what you're hearing is completely original. Mubert. MUBERT .com. They are free. It is free to use. Let me get you a link. Oops. I think that worked. Come on, is it not? Oh, I gotta use the right keyboard shortcut. There we go. Stream.mubert. I think that'll take you to the link. Anyway, so you can choose a style, and it'll play. You can embed it. It's unique music. It's what they call generative music, or like basically computer AI music. You choose a style, and the computer on the back end basically generates it dynamically. So what you're hearing has never been heard before. I find it to be kind of fun, different, interesting, unique. Can never get copyright claims. If you do live streaming, my recommendation would be use something like Mubert. I don't know how to say it. Interrobang entered in chat to win. If only. More people need to use the interrobang. More people. But it was a holdover from the typewriter days. Nowadays, we couldn't do it necessarily. But it's always fun to throw someone an interrobang. Like, what? Is that a glitch? What happened to your keyboard, dude? Interrobang all the things. Interrobang them. Yeah, Chris, shh. So, sorry, I guess when Loyal rated, I'm up on his stream. So, yeah. We are printing. We are giving away. We are flipping views. I am, here's the thing. I'm going to change this to just chatting. I have to hit the restroom. I will leave you watching this print at the moment. Looking for recommendations on what I should be watching tonight after tonight's stream, after tonight's giveaway. When I come back, we will be giving away a $50 gift card, a US, not a US Visa. That sounds different. $50 gift card. That's a Visa card available for the US, and then a Book of Boba Fett mini poster. So FYI, that I know of, the mini poster could only be sent to continental US. I don't think beyond. So theoretically, you got to be kind of US. If you don't get mad at me, I'm not Loyal Moses. I can't ship everywhere. This is courtesy of the Book of Boba Fett campaign. Why is interrobang so important? Because it's awesome. That's why. How long since the last hype train? Can we choo-choo again? It is possible. It is possible. I think we might be able to hype train. You find out. Mess around and find out. But for the moment, I'm going to leave Vader and K2SO standing here. I'm gonna hit the restroom. I'm gonna have you watch the print. I will be back. Then we're gonna do the giveaway. Y'all with me? So stick around. You just stick some crazy glue on your hand, slap it upside the wall, and just hang around. And you don't know what's going on. That's what you gotta do. Saying that crazy glue is something that you would absolutely need, because you just couldn't lick your hand and suction cup to something, because human physics usually don't work that way. I'm sorry, did you hear me? I was just talking the whole time as I was relieving myself. And yes, I washed my hands. Chris, did you wash your hands? Yes, I washed my hands. Are y'all popping? This is entertaining watching you chat. This is really salty. I swear, Diana does a great job with popcorn. Some nights she doesn't salt at all. And I think she saves it up for 1 bucket a week. And this is the bucket. Okay, here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for. I will not belabor it. Get that blood pressure up for the weekend. That's right. Yep, still alive. Okay, and still alive. So, oh man, that is salty, dude. Oh, whew. I will be retaining water for a year. Wow. Ugh. So before I do the giveaway, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it and then y'all are going to disappear, I'm never going to hear from you again. Now, I see a lot of you, and I know some of your names and everything, and it's great. You hang out every so often. I hope to see many of you on a regular basis, because you have to know that what I talk about is very much dictated by what you want to talk about, okay? It's not just about I'm serious. So hopefully, I will see many of you again and again and again. Not just when we do giveaways, and not just on Friday evenings, because I am live every night at 6 p.m. So I have to say that. And there are many other good streamers out there, including Sith Lord Brit. Great streamers, great supportive of the community, amazing geeks and nerds. You want to talk about Foles, Chris? Well, I don't talk about Foles. That's definitely Loyal's territory, not mine. But anyway, I want to say that. Also, I've been mentioning, and I'm thinking about potentially building this out in a transparent way. Building a membership club for fellow content creators, not just streamers, because I've been doing content online professionally, at least dedicated for 20 years. I now have a different job because I wanted to take my career path somewhere different, and I'm learning new skills that I hope will allow me to continue to flourish as a human being, and learning how to do things differently. I feel enriched by the path that I'm taking, but still very much have that independent content creator spirit in me, which is one of the reasons I love streaming live on Twitch. I'm a live broadcaster. I'm not a great anything else, seemingly. But I'm thinking about launching a membership club specifically for content creators. And the benefits of that membership club are specifically to solve pain points that creators have. There's a myriad of services that creators could take advantage of, but they can be costly. So I want to help them save money on those services by negotiating deals on their behalf, kind of like a buyer's club. A second pillar of the membership club is specifically conversations with peer creators, because I love streaming, I love having these conversations, but specifically with creator to creator, and capturing those conversations so that people can tune in and listen and learn. So not just a static course, not just some kind of tutorial that's outdated by the time it's published, but something where it's just a connected way of being a fly on the wall of these creator conversations. And a third pillar of that is to effectively be a community, or not a LinkedIn, that's a bit broad, and I don't know if I could execute that, but a community specifically for creators, like within the creator community. So it's less about me being on the bully pulpit and basically allowing everybody to have a bully pulpit. Not only nerds. It's not just about nerds, because they're like content creators. Trust me, there's new platforms all the time. There are new ways of doing things all the time. There's new services, new this. So I'm trying to create a creator club, if you will, a creator community, a membership club called Creator Advocate. This was something that was pivoted from an old endeavor of mine, an event that I had effectively bankrolled. And now I'm thinking about bringing that same type of experience online. I think I'm not going to invent the platform. I'm not a developer at all. I don't want to go down that path necessarily, because I never found a viable co-founder or partners for that. But I'm going to be able to use an existing platform infrastructure to wrap the value for creators around. So if you're a creator, I'm interested in getting to know you on that level. If only because I may be looking for viable feedback, and I may be posting a lot of what I'm learning and what I'm hoping to do online. Filthy Nasty says, I'm here to stay. We 80s kids need to stick together. Amen! Yes! This is my breakfast club. Like, don't you forget about me. Don't judge me on my singing voice. Please. Yes, 80s kids totally need to stick together. We just need to. In fact, today, I didn't show this, but I was thrifting. I love thrifting. I bought 2 bags of Playmobil figures from a thrift store for like $17. Like, that's after tax. Saved a good amount of money on them. Most of them were vintage. And when I say vintage, like 1974 stamped Playmobil figures, which are interoperable as a system with modern day Playmobil figures and accessories. But I got them, like a ton, like 2 big bags of Playmobil figures. Playmobil is not necessarily my thing. I mean, I had them as a kid. Jedi enjoys them. I got the Ghostbusters things for her. Didn't get the Back to the Future Playmobil set, but she wanted the Scooby-Doo van. So she gets a lot of those fun fandoms in the Playmobil form, so that way it's a kind of a system. Mystery Goat says, you heard it here first. Chris is going to make the next social media extravaganza. I'm not going to go that far. I just want to be a part of a creator's journey. Kurt Grosser, laying down the truth. If I judged you on your singing voice, I would have left a long time ago. You are not wrong. By the way, I was listening to Phil Collins in the car. Thought of you. That's branding. That's personal branding. Kurt Grosser. Hey, Mine37388. Good to see ya. Welcome back to the Play Shop. Oh my gosh, now I know you... wait, now I know what you all feel like. Draw already. Okay, fine. Hey, I'm keeping people engaged, Loyal. You know, this is... I'm telling you. This is how you do it. I tell you what, I will draw as soon as I finish all my popcorn. Oh, I missed the charades? Okay, fine. I missed the charades. What's the charades? And then we'll do the... I'm serious. We'll do the drawing after the charades. Bang, ticket to enter. Oh, stretch. Oh, I need those. Okay, here we go. How the hell am I going to do that? Oh my god, how the hell am I going to do that? All right. It's a TV show. How am I going to do this? One word? How am I going to get a million points on the line? Here we go. Man or mutant, got it. Peacemaker. Adding points to man or mutant's account. Just like that. 1,000,000 Republic credits. Not quite George of the Jungle. Good guess. Scrawny Superhero. Mark H. Justin 3D Hulk. Good guess. Midnight Smith. WrestleMania. Yes. Ooh. Snap into a Slim Jim. Princess Bride. Gremlins. E.T. Cherry That Soul is just like, movie. Okay, here we go. Would you rather have a reboot of Alf or would you rather have a reboot of Biker Mice from Mars? Ooh, I'd say Alf. I want an Alf to come back. I would love to see an Alf reboot. Love. Inconceivable! And never go against the Sicilian when death is on the line. Fine, I'll go to the corner. I'm trying to do the giveaway. Loyal, they're making me go to the corner. Only cheers and subs and gifted subs and tips get me out of the corner. I'll just be over here playing with my vintage Boba Fett figure that doesn't have a rocket that launches with the J slot or an L slot or anything like that. But no disintegrations, as you wish. Excuse me, I'm the security droid, and I'm here to tell you that you are not allowed to come this close to Darth Vader. Thank you, droid. I have it from here. As you wish. That's what I said. No, but that's not what you said. What you said was actually something different. I have to kind of keep my ear out for a cheer to get me out of the corner. What you need... I moved you over there. What you really need is a swift kick in the pants. You leave me alone, security droid. I'll disintegrate you. I said no disintegrations. Yes, but I think what you really meant to say was that I could disintegrate, but if I did, it would be on the basis of getting rid of that droid, because the droid itself is not very good. It has been rewired. What you have to understand, Lord Vader, is this droid is out to get you. Is this true, droid? No, it's not true. It's totally not true. And what you gotta understand is that Boba Fett's lying. Is this true? Is he okay? I don't know. Did you do that? I did not do that. He fell on his own. I think the filament was... The filament was too long. No, go on. Oh, that's... I can't understand anything you're saying. That's the problem. The microphone won't pick everything up. It doesn't pick everything up. Oh man, just as the plot was... It was getting good over here, Liz! Why you gotta interrupt me? I'm... Fine. The Corner Redeem should play an audio clip. I regret all the channel redemptions I've ever set up. Pathetic is auto-modded? Not anymore, apparently. It's been, has it? Is it? Or maybe it isn't. Here we go. $50 piece of drawing as soon as someone donates 50. No, it's not. It's definitely not that. Give me a second. I gotta... Did I get that right? Did I get the inconceivable right? Alright, here we go with the giveaway. Bang ticket to enter. Because you've had plenty of time. Theoretically, it won't crap out on me like it... Ooh, there's 66! There's 66 entrants! Oh, this is perfect! Here we go. Gonna close the giveaway. How do I do this? Wait. Okay, wait. How? Close giveaway? Okay. Oh, one of you guys just entered! You ruined it! Who ruined it? I love you, by the way. Hey, Disc 1 of 5! Disc 1 of 5, you ruined it! There were 66. Oh, that's 66. There were 66 entrants. And then Disc 1 of 5 jumps in, and does 67. It's closed now. You eked in. But here, by the way, shout out. Thank you, Kurt. Shout out. Y'all, all you nerds who are listening, all you geeks, for real. Like, I know a lot of, like, streamers, oh, follow so-and-so, and you never do. You're like, oh, yeah, Chris, whatever. No, seriously. Follow Disc 1 of 5. Let me tell you why. He's A, into 3D printing. B, is a true geek and a nerd. C, right now, he's in the middle of a project. Okay, forget that. So C, his handle is Disc 1 of 5. It's like, if you understand what that means, dude, you understand what that means. But then D, because we're going in alphabetical order, he is in a project whereby he is streaming him developing, like programming and printing a PKE meter. Remember the Ghostbusters, the meter, like, you know, the thing that went the thing. He's designing, developing, printing a PKE meter that shows like the Wi-Fi signal on the screen on the PKE meter. I dare you to find a nerdier person on Twitch. I dare you. And I'm sorry, someone who's playing I love the Star Wars as much as anybody, right? Like someone who's I'm just farting around with the 3D printer. You give me a CITL file, I'll throw it in. Using my PLA, filament, right? My PLA, pushes into the extrude, the things, the flippity jab. So that's technical. I did not want to get too far into it. Either way, like Disc 1 of 5 is, he's the one you want. Oh, now the cooldown is complete. Now the hype train's ready to leave the station. Well, we already closed it. The Flugel Crank. Exactly, Burnt Nacho. Disc 1 of 5. Seriously, if I'm going to push it, Disc 1 of 5, dude. I gotta raid Kobe after this, but Disc 1 of 5 is absolutely worth a follow. True geek, true nerd. Seriously, I'm like, dude, he's doing his own PK, like, freaking Ghostbusters. He's got the programming languages and stuff. I don't, C++, C++, C++. I don't know how far it goes. He's got all the pluses on the screen going wackety, 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 wackety. And programming it. Like, I feel like a nobody. Like, all I have is a lame, Tusken Raider shirt. That's it. Yeah, wackety, 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 wackety. Like, that's the sound you make when you do the keyboard. Blah, 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 blah. No problem, Dude Blight. Here we go with the giveaway. You got to be present to enter. We're going to draw the first potential recipient. because this is by way of email. It's not shipped out.
Dude_Blight89 Cheerdex 500. Thanks for the Steam tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that support. The winner is Loyal Moses. You wish.
Faceless Cheerdex 100. Winner is Loyal Moses.
That's not how it works. Here we go. Drawing a recipient. You gotta be present. You gotta be here. 3, 2. They probably fell asleep by now. 1. Ugh. Mr. Zombo 1. Mr. Zombo 1. Mr. Zombo 1. If you are still here, I will whisper you to get your email address so we can get that card off to you if you are here. Mr. Zombo 1. He's like... He's asleep. He's not here. Mr. Zombo. Paging Mr. Zombo. Mr. Zombo. Literally, Mr. Zombo 1. So now, like, if anybody asks, like, what's the origin of your handle? Well, I was used to be Mr. Zombo, but then I kind of won this gift. I got it. I was a recipient of this gift, so I won. I legitimately won. See, now you can make it a part of your lore. You feel me? Luckiest man alive. I totally agree. Gonna message you. Yo, congrats. Need your email. Messaging Mr. Zombo 1. You never win anything. Loyal. But see, here's the thing. You and I were put on this earth to give away. Not necessarily to win.
Loyal Moses is Mr. Congeniality.
That's our rule. Loyal Moses is Mr. What does congeniality mean? I don't even know what that means. Thank you for following Fof B- Fofava. F of B minus F of A. I'm assuming you are a musician. And thank you also for following Tex Rocket. Woo! Personality, smile, personality, personality, personality. I got all that. And a bag of chips. Reverend. And you've kicked off a level 1 hype train. You've kicked it off. So what an amazing way to wind things down. Now everywhere, I go from 100 viewers down to 4. Like, really? Is that what I am to you? I'm a tissue? Really? Is this me to you? Like, I have in my hands a crisperillo. On to the next stream. Wackety, 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 wackety. Is that what I am to you? I'm a snot rag? Is that what I am? That's what I am to you, aren't I? Oh, God. Just once I want to be seen for my looks, not my stupid personality. I would dream of that, Loyal. Because honestly, I've never seen you. I've only, my monitor's been broken. Like, I have to go by memory, muscle memory. Like, okay, I think the icon was over here. Right click. I think, did I do that right? So I've never seen you, Loyal. I've only heard you. I have you on audio only.
Fixum Dude just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you, Fixum Dude, for pushing this hype train further down the path to a level 5. Can we do a level 5? What do I do for a level 5 tonight? How about, you know what? I'm feeling a Lego brick walk. A barefoot Lego brick walk tonight. Can we do that? Level 5. Barefoot Lego brick walk, which, let me tell you, is not something you want to do voluntarily. It's not even something you want to do on a dare or a double dog dare. It's not something you want to do, period. End of story. So that's the reason why I'm like, okay, I don't know if we're going to make it. I have faith, but I'm realistic.
Critic 482 cheered X 100.
Come on, join the train. Woo, woo, and join it. Come on, join the train. Woo, woo, and join it.
Dude_Blight89 cheered X 100. Come on, join the train.
I remember that in the clubs when I was in college.
Hominid Smart just subscribed.
Hominid Smart! Perfect time to subscribe. By the way, thank you for using your Prime subscription. If you are a member of Amazon Prime or Prime Gaming, whatever the hell we're calling it this week.
X 100. Where is Palpy? We need
Where's Palpy? Okay, fine, I'll get Palpy. And thank you, by the way, Critic 482. What was I saying? I was saying that I remember the song, and I just remember just not. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I was always so loud. Like me, I'm always so loud. Hominid Smart. What I was gonna say. Thank you for using your Prime sub. If you're a member of Amazon Prime, you, if you didn't know, have a free Prime sub to use. Like they give, the Amazon says.
Shared X100.
Thank you, babies beepers. I almost called you babies keepers, which would be a different kind of handle, wouldn't it? Babies keepers versus baby beepers. Anyway, if you have Amazon Prime, you have a sub that you can use. So use it on a creator. I don't care if it's me. If it is, it's great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Trust me, it's awesome. Like, because it pushes us further down the path of hitting the sub goal for January.
XP_cheered X100. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in the landslide. No escape from reality.
Open your eyes. Look up to the skies and see. That's it. That's all you're going to get from this Rhapsody. Anyway, so use your sub on some creator, even if it's not me. Use it, because literally you got $5 to use that you'd be throwing away if you're not using it otherwise. So I'm just a poor boy. I need no. I'm trying to think of other words that rhyme with sympathy, but I probably need that. Honestly, there's not an overabundance of sympathy here. Okay, we're in level 2. Let me go get Pal. I will get Poppy. Liz. I have come to understand that my internet girlfriend Paisley's has requested my presents. I love getting presents. It's my favorite thing to do. Woo! Woo! I had to turn on the graphics and turn off another one. Let us see if we can get to a level 5 to cause pain, to ricochet throughout his body. Chris's body. Chris is the one who is going to do the Lego brick walk. Excuse me, or what? I don't know. It's not me. It's not Chris. It's Palpatine. I don't know. I have friends who are girls. What are you saying? I'm saying. I thought it would freak her out. That's why. She wanted me here. Who else would? Who else would want me here? It's me, Emperor Palpatine. Did you think I was anybody else? That was your mistake. Hang on, let me grab the hype light. Turn it on. Oh, Mystery Goat is now a Sith. Oh, Paisley's is saying that Brit has stolen her. Fair enough. You win this round, Brit. Next time, Brit. Next time. Ah! We are solidly into a level 2 hype train. I don't think the Lego thing is going to happen tonight. But you know what? Chris is probably very relieved and extremely tired. Because he's been doing this for a few hours. Thank you for the pity points, Liz. Oh, Uber Super Fly. That's great. I love that. It's funny. See, those are the type of emotes that I would like Chris to develop. The fun ones that other people could use in other channels. Hang on. Hello. Hey. We've got a Jedi here to fight the Sith. 9 seconds left. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3. What are you crunching right now?
Some edible rice.
Buddy once told me the world was gonna roll me. How'd you know that song?
Because I heard it.
Yeah, seriously, how did you know that song? You said some, and I finished it. They want you to whistle the Imperial March. Very good. Did you hear that? Yes? You hear it? I will leave her whistling in the dark as I turn off the graphics to turn you back over to Chris.
I you gonna do the Lego walk?
I'm not doing a Lego walk. We didn't make it to level 5.
Why?
I don't know. It's not my thing. All I do is just sit here and fart around in front of the camera. Oh, Schmidt.
So you're not gonna do the Lego walk?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Hang on. This is...
Are
I am confident, Jedi. I'm not going to do a Lego walk. I'm just going to... I am...
Achoo. Oh my god.
Needed that. Really needed that. Cleared it right out. Fine, I will use my Grogu hand sanitizer. Sith Lord Brit's going, wait, what? How does Chris get all these awesome things? I'm Brit. And this is what Brit is literally doing this in her chair right now. She's like, I'm Brit. I make awesome things. But how does he get all these awesome things? I wish I could get these awesome things. All I can do is make awesome things and stream on Twitch. And I do other things too, but like, you know, I mostly make awesome things. Like, why can't I get the awesome? I would one of these days I would like to get the awesome things. Why can't I get them? Why can I only make them? Am I even still here? Brit fell asleep. All right, poor Brit. All right. Ooh, Get out of my... I told you. I knew it. I knew it. That's my Palpatine impression. I'm not Palpatine. Although, you ever notice that you never see both of us in the same room at the same time? Ever? It's true. All right. I have sanitized for your protection, Liz. Can I eat my popcorn now? What? This is how normal people eat popcorn. I don't want to spread germs. What? You're telling me there's another way to eat popcorn? For real? As long as I don't share. You want some? Now you want popcorn? Just 1 of 5. Trust me, I used to eat it like every day on stream. I've been eating it every day, but typically off stream. I'll go and watch something on the. All right, fine. Y'all are pushing me off to Kobe. I'm getting a hint from the moderators. The moderators are pushing me. All y'all want me to go? Fine. Has it been... God, come on, really? You want me to go? Fine. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate you hanging out for the giveaway or otherwise. I'm here every night, 6 p.m. Pacific. I'll be back again tomorrow night, specifically at 6 p.m. Thank you for your support. Hope to have you here. Welcome you back with open arms. I'll be 3D printing something else. Potentially showing off anything that I might have picked up. Any other projects that I might have on my desk. I didn't even get a chance to show you the things that I got today, but I will. Kurt is going for a 24 times Perilla Raider combo. If you are a sub, use your Perilla Raider. We are going to raid Kobe LAX, aka Kobe Lax, which you should take Kobe Lax if you're feeling stopped up inside. Take a little Kobe Lax. You'll be flowing with the Force in no time at all. So that's who we're raiding tonight, because that's what I promised Loyal Moses. Here we go, get the rating. Barnacles is still streaming too. Kobe Flax. They're gonna love this raid. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, we can leave you to your own devices. Thank you, everybody, for following. Thank you for joining. May the Force be with you always. I'll be back again, as I said, geeking out tomorrow. Seriously, I appreciate all the new follows. Let me know what we should be talking about tomorrow, because that's what we'll be talking about. I love how you dictate the flow of this show. I'm just here. I'm just here acting as an extension of you. Here we go. Going to be Tuscan rating. Kobe LAX. Kobe lax. Which you take if you're stopped up emotionally, because you take physically. You take X-lax when you're stopped up physically, like if things are jammed. But you take Kobe lax if you're stopped up emotionally. Their music will free your soul, spirit. Tuscan rating. Kobe LAX. Kobe lax. In 3, 2, 1. Oh wait. Sorry. I gotta press the button again. Pretend that didn't happen. Just rewind the video. Cut it out. This can be edited out, right? This is just forget that didn't happen. Here we go. Tuscan rating Kobe in 3, 2, 1. Oh crap. Dang it. Ah, frack. There we go. I didn't have his tab open in the background. There we go. He's gonna explode. There we go. Woo!